So here we have other symbols that we will see in detail. So this is, for example, so this symbol, this is the rectifier or the bridge rectifier. As you see, we have here four diodes composed the bridge rectifier. So we find this component, the rectifier, in the SMPS power. Okay, so SMPS modes. Always we find this in SMPS. So switching mode power supply. So this always this part is connected to positive and connected exactly to capacitor. Okay, so we have here plus and minus. So this is the plus terminal and this is the minus. So this connected to ground. Okay, and here, so we have here, so the alternating. Okay, here we have the alternating voltage. Okay, so here we have a line and here we have neutral. So this is always here we can find here a fuse. Okay, we can find here a fuse. Okay, so this is the rectifier. This rectifier is used to rectify the current. Okay, always after this, so the signal, the first signal is like this, but after the rectifier we get this signal like this. Okay, we get this signal, and after the capacitor we get this signal. So this is the rectifier device. This bridge is used to rectify the signal. Okay, here this is the transformer. Also we find this in the SMPS mode, in the switching mode power supply. So this is a transformer. So this is the P, the primary inductor, as you see, and this is the S or secondary inductor. Okay, so this is the transformer and this is the rectifier. Okay, so here this is two symbols. This is the symbol of DC voltage and this is the symbol of EC voltage. This voltage is exactly like this. So here we have EC. Okay, EC voltage. As you see, so DC voltage source. As you see, we have here plus and we have here minus. And AC voltage source. This is the symbols of AC voltage source. Okay? So here we have other symbols. For example, this symbol is for the battery. As you see, the battery. Why? Because here we have plus, okay, and here we have minus, plus, minus, plus, and minus. So this is a battery. This is three cells. This is the first cell, this is the second, and this is the third. Okay, first cell, the second cell, and the third cell. So this is the symbol of battery, and this is the symbol of ground. Okay, this is ground. So this kind of ground is analog ground. Before we saw before the analog ground, digital ground, and chassis ground in the previous lecture. So this is a ground. For this symbol, as you see, we have here 8 and we have here 7 line, as you see, small line here. So this is a 7 segment display. Okay, so a 7 segment display. Why 7 segment display? Because we have the first, second, the third, okay, fourth. So we have here 5, 7, 6, and we have 7. So 7 segment display. Okay, so we find this kind of display in display devices like calculator, like any kind of device you can find this. Any kind of display device, it has the segment display. Okay. And we have the relay, as you see, the relay. Okay. So this is inductor. Even if we don't have this kind, as you see, this kind of symbol, but this is inductor. Always this is inductor. And we have here, as you see, this is a switch. We have one pole here, so this is SP single pole double true. As you see, we have the first true and we have here the second true. So this is single pole. Okay, we have here single pole. As you see, this is just one pole, and we have true 1 and 2, so double true. So this is SPDT. Okay, single pole double true. Here we have normally open and normally closed, and this is the common. Okay, here we have common. So okay, common. So this is a relay. When this inductor is activated, when we have, for example, power here, for example, 24 volt, this inductor will be activated and this pole will be energized, will be activated also. So this is a relay. Okay. For this is optocoupler. As you see, we have here optocoupler. The optocoupler is used to control the output signal. Okay, the optocoupler is used to control the output signal and also is used to isolate between two stages. Okay, so we use or we find always this optocoupler in the SMPS mode, switching mode power supply. Always this, so always this part is connected to the output. Okay, to the output. Okay, output, and this to the input. Okay, so as you see here, we have here LED diode or light emitting diode, and this is the symbol of diac. As you see, diac. So in some optocoupler, the second part contain a diac or a phototransistor. Okay, a phototransistor. So this optocoupler is used to control the output signal. If, for example, we want 5 volt, for example, if we want 5 volt in the output and we get just 4 volts, the expected value is not a right value. So the optocoupler will tell to the source or to the input control that we don't get 5 volt, we get just 4 volt. So it will control the output signal in order to get 5 volt. Okay, so this is all about this slide. So we have here the rectifier, transformer, so DC voltage source and AC voltage source symbols. So this is the battery, this is the 7 segment display, the relay, and the optocoupler.